Hello, YouTube cubers of the universe. DM Cubing here, and today I have a video that I'm going to talk about gluing magnets into a Weilong GTS. And you're saying, well, didn't you already talk about that in your tutorial about how to make a magnetic GTS? Yes, but I thought after 2 weeks of having my first cube, I would put it through a road test of sorts, testing the strength of the epoxy and whether or not I could dislodge a magnet by prying on it. Because, well, what I found is under normal circumstances is if you're just solving the cube and you're not dropping it on the ground and normal usage, nothing, that's not going to happen. But there's some instances where you might be experimenting adding, another magnet on top of an existing glued down magnet, and it may just hit it hard and loosen things up. A couple of things I found, some observations. The first thing that you'll notice on the neodymium magnets is that the plating surface is extremely hard, the plating that they use. It creates a very slick surface. So regardless of whether you use super glue or epoxy or what type of epoxy, there is a chance that the adhesive can dislodge from that. I've got a fix for that. I'll show you in a video. Briefly, what it is just kind of creating a little, just bringing a little epoxy over to the top of the magnet to kind of encapsulate it partially. I tested the black ABS plastic against the primary to see which one held adhesive better. I've had some questions about whether or not super glue is safe. It's okay to use. You just have to be careful with it. I've got some techniques and suggestions, and I'll show you video of that. And I've got some result findings, and you'll see it here in this video. So sit back, and I hope this is enjoyable and informative. Fail. Primary plastic. This magnet didn't fail. I had one fail earlier in the day. These three magnets that you see here were pretty much encapsulated in epoxy, so I think that really helps make a strong connection between the plastic and the magnet. I couldn't get this magnet to pop off. Nor could I get the super glue magnet to come off. This super glue had cured for about an hour before I tried this test. Prior to gluing, it's recommended to score the plastic. That's just putting little scratches here. It gives the adhesive something to adhere to better. A little rough surface makes the glue work a little bit better. It grabs a hold of it better. I find this works through trial and error. I found this is probably the best way to do it from now on, is just score the plastic a little bit there. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm going to glue. This is super glue. See how careful? Sorry for the jerky movement here. You got to make sure that it gets kind of at the base, and then kind of bring it up the side and then over the top. And then if there's any on any of the plastic where the caps are going to go, to wipe that off, I used my finger. Yeah, it kind of got a little super glue on me, but actually there wasn't much there. So that one stayed in pretty good. You got to make sure that they're kind of aligned. Here I'm going to use the nozzle of the super glue thing to kind of push that magnet down just a little bit to get it even. Then you kind of check the squareness of the cube, because that's where it's going to be. So you want those magnets pretty well aligned. Okay, this is showing the bead, kind of like the glue right under the magnet. It's important to have this there. So after you've glued, make sure that you at least have a bead. Like I said, now I kind of prefer to put a little bit glue on the side of the magnet to kind of encapsulate it. And you see kind of at the back surface of that magnet that it's got a little bit of a, see that back there? It's got a little bit of a glob there. Okay, these are almost completely encapsulated. You see that the epoxy is on the side and then goes just slightly over the top, but not over the, not completely, just enough to kind of, I think doing this is just kind of, it makes for a stronger connection there between magnet and plastic. Like I said, these surfaces, both surfaces are pretty slick, so This will help make a stronger connection. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Bye, and happy cubing.